This is breaking news from Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
That breaking news happening right now in the Middle East. Iran's attack on Israel is now underway. U.S. officials believe 400 to 500 missiles and drones are now heading towards Israel. This attack is expected to last for hours. Good evening, I'm Pedro Rivera. Joe has the night off. Iran promised to strike back after a suspected Israeli strike on the Iranian consulate in Syria killed 2 of Tehran's top commanders. Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, says Israel's defense systems are deployed. Right now, Jordan, the country between Iran and Israel, has shut down its airspace. Here at home, United Airlines has canceled a flight from Newark to Tel Aviv. Meanwhile, President Biden is closely monitoring the situation at the White House. Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger, the only local reporter on the ground in Israel, joins us now with the very latest from Jerusalem. Josh.
Pedro, good evening from Jerusalem. It is now 1 in the morning here on a very uneasy moment here in Israel. You see, I am wearing some protective gear because out of an abundance of caution, we do, however, believe 2 different sources, one from the U.S., one from Israel, telling ABC News at this point the likely targets are more military in nature. And as you see, I'm standing in front of the old city of Jerusalem, which includes, among other things, the Al-Aqsa Mosque. So we are expecting right now that we are in a place that is relatively safe. This is, of course, a very tenuous and tense time for Israel. There are sources tell ABC News 400 to 500 drones en route right now, projectiles, the first of which are expected to land somewhere, potentially on the Israeli homeland, sometime starting around now in the next few minutes. As you said, the airspace is closed over Israel, over Jordan. We have in this location seen, I want to say, maybe 4 or 5 what appear to be fighter jets flying over our location. Not clear whether they were Israeli or American or British or Jordanian. There's a whole allied force right now in the sky working to take down these projectiles as they streak through the sky towards Israeli airspace. Now, we do have several statements to show you, the first of which is a statement on Twitter from the Supreme Leader of Iran, who wrote on Twitter, translated to say, the evil regime will be punished. We have a statement from the National Security Council, the United States National Security Council. We can show you. Iran, they say, has begun an airborne attack against Israel. President Biden is being regularly updated on the situation by his national security team and will meet with them this afternoon at the White House. His team is in consistent communication with Israeli officials as well as other partners and allies. The attack is likely to unfold, the statement continues, over a number of hours. President Biden has been clear. Our support for Israel's security is ironclad. The United States stands with the people of Israel and will support their defense against these threats from Iran. And just a few minutes ago, we had a statement as well in Hebrew that we have translated from an Israel Defense Forces spokesperson. Here's what he had to say.
We are monitoring the threat in the airspace. It is a threat that takes several hours to reach the territory of the State of Israel. The IDF and the Air Force are carrying out the regular plan. We have prepared it.
So that's what we know at this point. We know, according to ABC News reporting, that just hundreds, perhaps as many as 500 projectiles, drones, are on their way from Iran, a flight that takes a couple of hours. The first arrivals of those drones expected, we were told, sometime starting at 6 p.m. Eastern. So we are in this window right now where we're expecting to hear about potential targeting by these drones. Now, Israel and the United States have been gaming this out now for days. They have a plan to try to take these drones out of the sky, hopefully before they even enter Israeli airspace, and they do believe it's likely they'll take most of them down before they can cause any harm. We also can tell you that, according to sources, as I said before, the likely targets, according to both Israeli and American sources, would be military in nature. But of course, all of this is incredibly unpredictable, very, very dynamic, and happening and unfolding as we speak. Pedro?
Certainly is. And as you mentioned, they were expecting these attacks to happen. These aren't surprise attacks from Iran to Israel. Have they been warning people on the ground? Have you seen anything different in recent days? Any messaging to people out there on the ground?
So Israel, so look, like you said, Pedro, this is not a surprise. And let's back up. Before I tackle that, let's back up and talk for a second. This is all in retribution for an airstrike on an Iranian military presence, the Iranian consulate in Syria, in which several military officials were killed. And Iran has been saber-rattling since then, saying they intended to retaliate, and this is apparently what that is. So for the last several days, Israelis have been on alert. There was a period of time a few days ago when a lot of Israelis ran to the store, but they've been sort of waiting to see. Schools a couple of hours ago were closed. Gatherings, large gatherings, were eliminated for the whole weekend. This was before the attack started. So Israel certainly has been working to prepare its people, and we will see what happens in the next few minutes and hours.
Yeah, we want you to stay safe. We see you're prepared. Of course, we are wishing you the best in this situation. Of course, this situation is expected to continue to unfold in the coming hours. So stay with Eyewitness News for more. Of course, we're going to have Josh back with us live from Israel. You can see him online or wherever you stream ABC 7 NY, and we will bring him back in this show as well.